Hello everyone, my name is Fiona and today we're going to be making cheesecake bites. But with a little twist, they're going to be inside of a strawberry. They're going to be strawberries filled with the cheesecake. We're going to need some strawberries, around 18. I got 2 cases just in case because you never know if some of them are a little rotten, and we want them to be perfect because the whole strawberry is going to be filled. You're going to need some graham cracker crumbs. I just took these graham crackers, put them in the blender for a little bit, and made them into some crumbs. I used only 1 package. I'm going to need some heavy cream, vanilla extract, sugar, and powdered sugar. But what I'm going to do is, since I have no powdered sugar, I'm just going to take more of the normal sugar and just blend it. Because, fun fact, powdered sugar is just blended sugar. And you're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese. Some packages are a little over 8 ounces, so just make sure to check on your box right down here. It should say how many ounces it is. Okay, so let's get started. For this first part, we're going to be using the strawberries, and you might want a parent's help with this because it can be a little dangerous because you have to use a knife, and that can get a little tricky if you're kind of little. You don't want to cut yourself or anything like that. You have your strawberries, and now these are already washed, but a lot of fruits and vegetables have dirt on them even after they're packaged and everything, so you want to make sure to wash them off. And you can wash your hands while you're at that because you don't want dirty hands touching all of your food. We have finished washing our hands and the fruit. We're going to take a nice cutting board. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to slice it so that the stem is off, just so you get all of that white part off. See? Perfect. Okay, so now that I have finished about half of the strawberries, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 18, which is half. So now I'm just going to speed it up a little bit and just show you how I do the other half, because I know that can be a little helpful to some people. Now I already cut off the tip of this one, so here we go. And we're done. We have all of our, I would pick it up to show you, and it's a little hard. See, one of them already knocked over. But now we're going to just put these to the side. Okay, now that we have the strawberries aside and all hollowed out and everything, we're going to make these cheesecake mixture to go inside of them. So for this, you're going to need the cream cheese, 8 ounces, some heavy cream, vanilla, and sugar. So what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to beat it together. So if you want to use a hand mixer, I'm going to use my trusty stand mixer. Okay, now as you can see, we switched places. As you can see, my stand mixer is right there that we're going to be using to beat everything together. And I'm going to be using the whisk attachment. And I have my blender right here to make my powdered sugar, because as I said before, if you do not have powdered sugar like me, you can just take your nice handy blender and blend some normal sugar, because normal sugar is just blended to powdered sugar. We have our perfect powdered sugar. Okay, now that we have a powdered sugar, it's all nice and blended up. Or if you just have normal powdered sugar, you already had it, you're going to take your bowl. I have this really big bowl because it's for the stand mixer, but you can also use a medium-sized bowl like this. So we're going to pour all of everything into there. And we're not going to do it in sections really. You just want to get it all combined. So there we go with our powdered sugar. This is 1/3 of a cup to be exact. Then we add everything else. So you're going to need for this, you're going to need with some heavy whipping cream. I found this at just a local grocery store. It's really easy to find most times. Just go to where your whipped cream would be. And now we just make the tablespoon and we pour it on in there. Perfect. Now we're going to take the vanilla. I'll use simply vanilla Madagascar. You can use most types of vanilla though, would be good. And you're going to fill up that tablespoon about half of the way, maybe a little less. Vanilla is very strong. Ingredient, you're going to take your 8 ounces of cream cheese. So this can be a little hard to open, but there should be a tab on where you should open it. And it's really easy if you open it where the tab is, because then you don't get it all over your fingers and everything. You don't want that to happen. And after I even gutted the strawberries, I washed my hands so that they're not all sticky. We don't really want that. Sticky hands are not nice. Okay, now I'm going to set up my stand mixer, and I don't want to just whip it until it's all combined. And you're going to want to do that at about medium. So for me, it's going to be about 5. Okay, now mine is about mixed through. So I'm just going to take this whisk off, take the bowl off, and I'm just going to take the tablespoons before because that's just easy. It's what I have here, and we're not getting too many dishes dirty. It's a pain to clean them, even if you're not the one that has to do it. We're just going to try and scrape off the scraps left on whatever you have. You can even try a little taste of it. There's no raw eggs or anything, so it's safe to eat. I'm just going to mix that together a little bit. Make sure there's no cream cheese chunks or anything like that. That's going to be gross if you get that in any of your strawberries. Just get a big chunk of cream cheese instead of cheesecake. And now we have our cheesecake batter, our original spot. We have our strawberries in front of us and our cheesecake mixture right here. So what you're going to do is you have your graham crackers on the side. You're going to take a nice strawberry, whatever one you want to start with. It doesn't really matter, you're going to do all of them. So now that we have our strawberries and cream cheese mixture, you're going to just take a small scoop. As you can see, the holes are not that big in your strawberries, so you do not need a lot. You don't want it to overflow. And just take it and fill it with your mixture. Like so. And now I made sure to put my graham cracker crumbs in a nice long thing so that I can just dip it on in there. And then we have our little strawberries with cream cheese in them. And now you're just going to do that to the rest of them. And I'll speed this up just so you can see how, if you need any help with it or get confused at any point of how to get the cream cheese inside. Okay, and you want to make sure after you're done with these that you clean everything up. You don't want to leave your kitchen a mess. Make sure to wash your hands and ask to eat anything before you do. You don't want to spoil dinner or anything like that. Guys, enjoy our little strawberry cheesecake bites and have a good day. Bye, everyone.